So, have you ever found yourself needing to know something, like right now, right where you are?
Oh, definitely. Like, where's the best coffee nearby? Or what was that siren about? Stuff like that.
Exactly. Or maybe just wanting to, I don't know, share a quick thought with people who are actually around you, not just scattered across the globe.
Right. It feels like there's a gap sometimes between the big social media platforms and just what's happening down the street.
Totally. What if you had, like, a neighborhood bulletin board, but, dynamic and in your pocket?
That's a neat idea.
Well, that kind of leads us into our deep dive today. We're looking at Jodel.
Ah, Jodel, the hyperlocal app.
Yep, specifically focusing on how it builds that local community feel and, crucially, how it makes money. We're pulling from some sources looking at its hyperlocal community and monetization.
Makes sense. The intersection of community and business model is always fascinating, especially in something so immediate.
For sure. So our mission for you listening in is to really get what makes Jodel different. With this super local focus, how that whole anonymity thing plays into building community, and, well, how Jodel Venture GmbH, the company, keeps the lights on.
Okay, let's dig in.
All right. So Jodel, at its heart, it's all about connecting you with people super close by, like geographically close.
Usually within, 10 or 20 kilometers? Something like that?
That's the typical range. And this hyperlocal focus is really it. It's the key differentiator.
Totally different from scrolling through a global feed where posts could be from anywhere. Here, it's inherently relevant because it's near you.
Exactly. It gives it that neighborhood bulletin board vibe we mentioned.
Yeah.
Suddenly the stuff you see feels much more connected to your actual day.
It's like tuning into the local chatter, isn't it?
Yeah. And, okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. How it tries to build actual community.
Right. It's not just proximity, it's about interaction.
So you can find out about local news events happening right now.
Instant updates, yeah. Someone might post about a road closure or a pop-up market starting.
We're asking questions like,
Yeah.
anyone know a good plumber around here? Or best place for pizza nearby?
Yeah.
Getting answers from people who actually know the area.
That local knowledge is gold. And it's not just practical stuff, right? People share jokes, random thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts, jokes, even confessions, apparently. So it can be lighthearted, but also sometimes more serious discussions.
And what's really fascinating here, the thing that underpins all this, is the anonymity.
Right. No profiles. You're just a jodler.
Exactly. Which raises that big question, how does community form when identity is stripped away?
What are the implications there?
Well, on the plus side, it can definitely encourage people to be more open, more honest. You say things you might not if your name and picture were attached.
Less pressure, maybe. Less performing for an audience.
Potentially, yeah. It taps into this idea of sharing honestly within a very specific shared context is for your local area, but
There's always a but.
there's always a but. It creates huge challenges for content moderation, doesn't it? Keeping things constructive, stopping abuse or harmful content when everyone's anonymous. That's a tough balancing act.
Yeah, that's a massive tightrope walk. Managing anonymous contributions at scale. Tricky.
Very.
And that anonymity, it must also make you wonder about the business side. The company, Jodel Venture GmbH, which I guess is like a German LLC, right?
Yeah, GmbH is a common German corporate structure, like a limited liability company.
Okay. So how does a company like that, running an anonymous platform without tons of personal data for targeting, how do they actually make money?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or maybe the multi-million euro question for them. It goes against the grain of typical social media monetization, which often relies heavily on detailed user profiles.
So they're not just selling detailed user data.
It seems their approach is more about the context than the individual user's identity. It's about reaching people based on their immediate location and potential intent right now.
Ah, okay. So if I'm near a coffee shop, the coffee shop might want to reach me, even if they don't know who I am, just that I'm there.
Precisely. It's about hyperlocal relevance. An advertiser isn't buying access to John Smith, age 30, likes cats. They're buying access to someone within 1 kilometer of my store right now.
That makes sense. So what kinds of ads do they actually run? How does it look in the app?
They use a few different formats. You've got things like boosted posts.
Okay, what are those?
Those are basically ads that look like regular Jodel posts but are labeled as sponsored, and they appear right in the main feed for a certain time. Gets the message directly into the local conversation.
Right, native-looking ads.
Exactly. Then there are display ads.
Yeah?
More traditional image or video ads, different sizes, the type.
Standard banners and videos. Got it.
And they also use programmatic advertising.
Which is the automated stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
real-time bidding for ad space.
Yeah, basically automated systems matching advertisers to available ad slots based on context like location, time of day, maybe general channel topics rather than deep personal profiles.
Okay. Any other ways?
There's also the option for branded channels. So a company could actually set up its own dedicated channel within Jodel for its local brand or for a specific campaign.
Like having their own little corner shop within the Jodel neighborhood.
Kinda, yeah. A way to engage directly with local users who opt in to follow that channel.
Okay, so advertising is definitely a core piece. But relying just on ads, especially anonymous ones, can be tough. Are they doing anything else, like charging users?
They are. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it shows they're not putting all their eggs in the advertising basket. They've moved into in-app purchases and subscriptions.
Ah, okay, like premium features.
Exactly. The main example mentioned is Jodel Plus.
Jodel Plus, what do you get with that?
Well, the big one is usually an ad-free experience, which a lot of people value.
Sure, always nice to get rid of ads.
Definitely. Plus, subscribers might get extra boosts for their own posts, so their Jodels get seen by more people nearby.
Ah, so paying gives your own voice more reach within the local area.
Seems like it. And probably some other perks too, maybe cosmetic things or extra features. It shows they're evolving, building this sort of mixed revenue model.
Combining the ad revenue, which relies on scale and context, with direct revenue from users who want an enhanced experience.
Precisely. It's about offering enough value in the core free product to build the community, but also creating premium value that some users are willing to pay for, even anonymously.
Yeah, it really is a fascinating balance they're trying to strike, isn't it? Building this like really intimate, anonymous local space
Fostering that immediate connection.
while still operating as a business of the digital world using ads and subscriptions. It kind of proves there's a real hunger for that kind of hyper-local, maybe ephemeral connection.
And that it can be monetized just maybe differently than the global giants do it. It's less about who you are globally, more about where you are right now.
It really makes you think as you look around your own neighborhood or campus or city block, what kinds of digital interactions are missing?
Yeah, is there a need for something like Jodel where you are? And how would that blend of community, anonymity, and business work in your specific context?
How might that mix of local connection and, well, commercial reality shape the way we interact digitally in our immediate surroundings going forward? Something to chew on.